Hi everyone, my personal leadership plan has evolved from many ideas into one big plan. I'm excited to share my personal story and what I've specifically done for my plan. As I worked on my plan, I realized that what I initially thought I wanted to do was just a piece of the puzzle. So this plan may seem like it goes all over the place, but I promise it comes together to make a very personalized plan. My plan is to be the best version of myself at all times. I will continuously strive for personal growth and improvement while living authentically. We'll dive into this a little bit deeper in the next few minutes, but in the meantime, I'd like to tell you a bit about my story and how I got to this point in my life. I've enjoyed taking pictures for as long as I can remember, but back in 2019, I saved up enough money to buy my first digital camera. From the beginning, I thoroughly enjoyed capturing landscapes and nature. I truly could not put my camera down, and I kept pushing myself to take better pictures. I just wanted to capture everything and anything. Somehow, photographing bees became my favorite pastime. There's just something exciting about taking pictures of such quick little creatures. This picture amazes me because I never would have thought about the different colors of pollen if I wasn't laying in the grass trying to get pictures of bees. Then I got this beautiful dog who is incredibly photogenic and likes to smile when she knows she's being a menace, which is honestly quite often. This picture of her will forever be my favorite, and I'd love to have a huge canvas print of it someday. Eventually, I shifted to photographing people. I wanted to make a living doing what I loved. I got to capture some very special moments in time and make people feel great about themselves. I also had some photo shoots go wrong, which made me not enjoy it. I truly am a less stress is best type of person. While I love photography and people, I soon learned that portrait photography wasn't quite my thing. Meanwhile, as I was taking all of these photos, I was working with people who have disabilities. While rewarding, the mental toll that industry took on me became too much. I decided to make a major change, so I took classes in digital marketing and received a certificate. I applied for at least a dozen jobs that I never heard back from, until one day I saw that the Tourism Bureau was hiring. I cried the happiest tears the day I got the call that they wanted to hire me. I couldn't believe it. All of my hard work was starting to pay off. It was a dream come true. I get to do what I love now, not just as a hobby, but as a career. I'm learning new things every day, and I'm truly striving to be the best version of myself. I'm able to be an active member of the community, and I'm so incredibly grateful to make a positive impact. I also have gotten to experience things I never even imagined I'd experience, like attending Pure Michigan conferences and getting incredible compliments about my work from the leaders at Pure Michigan. I also never imagined myself being involved in leadership at Otsego County, but I'm so grateful to be here. At this point, my plan is all over the place, but it really does tie together in the end. I'll start diving into my original plan now. Initially, I wanted to help the dogs at the Otsego County Animal Shelter. So I contacted the shelter and offered to help them with photos, graphics, and pet descriptions. I was grateful to help these sweet creatures find their forever homes. It's incredibly rewarding work, and I don't plan on stopping. Dogs are so innocent, and not all humans deserve them. I'm happy to say that all of the dogs you've seen so far have been adopted. Now, on the other hand, I just took photos of these dogs on Tuesday, so if you're looking for a furry friend, the animal shelter has you covered. And we can't forget about these crazy puppies, of course. But here's where my personal leadership plan really began to morph into something else. Since September, when we started LOC, life has thrown me some of the toughest challenges I've ever faced. My dad had a stroke in September. There was a moment when I didn't think he was going to make it, but thankfully he did, and he'll be attending graduation tonight. After spending about 3 weeks in the hospital, he walked out a different man. His face was droopy, his balance was off, he was weak, and his personality had changed. Enduring this shift was incredibly hard for my family. I'm relieved to say that 10 months later, he has mostly recovered. He's back to work, and he's able to speak coherently again. While his personality is still a little different, he makes progress each day. Since his stroke, he's planned a family vacation to the Porcupine Mountains, and it's all he's been talking about for like 4 months now. We leave tomorrow, and it's going to be amazing just to spend more time with him. I will not take it for granted. While my dad was in recovery from the stroke and my life felt like it was in shambles, I also spent most of my time caring for someone whose mental illness was starting to progress rapidly. My life was honestly at its lowest point ever, and I was not okay. Then it got even worse when I returned home from a work trip to the shocking reality that the mentally ill person I was caring for and planning a wedding with had betrayed me in a way that I never could have imagined. This left me with so much anger and confusion. Thankfully, I felt incredibly relieved that it was over, but I'm honestly still angry and confused by it. Grumpy Cat represents my feelings about the situation now. So, why am I sharing all of this? Well, because my story is what's going to make me a better leader, and sharing my story is going to help me live more authentically. This all connects back to my personal leadership plan of continuously striving for personal growth and improvement. Being the best version of myself doesn't mean I'm perfect all the time. It just means I have to give it my all, even on the difficult days. But in these past 10 months, even through these hardships, the best version of me has emerged. As I was going through all of this heavy stuff, I paid attention to how the leaders in my life treated me. I have to give a huge shout out to Paul Beechnaw and Christy Walcott for being the most understanding, caring leaders I've ever known. They have both been a shoulder to cry on throughout the pain that these past 10 months have brought me. This is the type of leader that I aspire to be. The best version of me shows up, not just for my work team, but for myself and for my community. The best version of me is excited about life, even on the difficult days. The best version of me is excited about the new places, people, and experiences my future holds. The best version of me is far from perfect, but she accepts and honors that.